bit so that you can navigate the hole. So you can start to open it and move it forward and back, left and right. Today we're going to be installing my hood onto the race car. It's been hoodless for a few days. We even went out to the track with no hood on it because just felt right, you know, felt good. It's cool. We never really run it like that, but also because I was a little lazy, didn't really finish the job. Because it's a 4 hood pin setup, I like running with 4 hood pins because you can pull the whole hood off quickly and get to everything in the back. And you know, it's a little bit of a pain because you know you can't just like flip up on the hinges and take a quick look. It's you know, it's a hood that's now flying around the pits, but just gives good access and good lighting and everything to the back side of the engine. So I've been doing it this way for a very, very long time. And so today, be mounting this thing up. Dylan's helping out with the front mounts because there are none currently. So we're just gonna make 2 little posts that come out here. They used to be out here on the edge. And then when the car be going through the course, you could see like the center just like kind of flapping around. So we're gonna try and bring those points from here into here and close that gap so it has a lot less room to flex. So doing that, and then we have to make vents for the wastegates, which is gonna be a little bit of a process because these tubes come straight through the hood here. And then I'm gonna make a vent that's about this size, goes over the length of the manifold to let all this heat out so we're not cooking the throttle bodies, you know, with all that heat being trapped underneath the hood. So I wanna make sure that that's all nice and free and clear. It'll be a little bit of a process, but it's the plan for today. Got these little circles here. These were our mounts from last year, so we're gonna knock those in first, and that'll locate the hood front and back. And Dylan's making these front ones, so once that's positioned, then we can just kind of lift and drop and get those front pins located, but it's definitely a good starting point. And we'll clean up some of this other stuff underneath here. You just take your time with it. A little bit of patience goes a long way. Okay. So I'll usually use a step bit so that you can navigate the hole. So you can start to open it or move it forward and back or left and right with each step. So there's a good chance you didn't nail it the first time. We'll do a pilot hole right in the middle, see where it lines up on the pin, then just start stepping it. It's a good fit on proper. Now, over to the pilot holes. Don't take it all the way yet. So you have a little bit of a better view. Alright, so you see the pin right there? It's pretty freaking centered. I like that one. Obviously it goes in hand with this one. Yeah, see it's pulling that across. Oh yeah, I think we're set. So let's open these up now. A little further. So now I got these nifty little scuff plates. All right, so I have like a nice big round one. Pretty trick looking. So I like those. Figure out where it's gonna go. The hood pin's gonna run this way, so you wanna be opposite of the rivets because it'll catch. So whenever you're doing pins, you gotta make sure you're going with it in the way that's most parallel. So since the hood flexes up like this, you don't wanna do a pin this way. You wanna do it this way, perpendicular of the bend. So that being said, we'll do these pieces that same way. Line it up with this. Fire a couple pilot holes in there. Sink our rivets. It'll be good. 1/8 inch black rivets. Oh yeah, look at those. Have a box of them. Got my drill bit. Let's fire some holes in this thing. Now it's always good to keep putting your rivets in as you go. Otherwise, they might not line up. Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
You playing some tic-tac-toe down there?
You betcha.
Yeah, did you win?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I think you're gonna win, actually.
All right, yeah.
It's on you, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Find somewhere to ground this thing.
Okay.
Because I don't want to.
I normally go right
The sway bar? Oh, there you go.
Right there on that subframe.
All right, so
It's usually a ripping Richard.
I drew some tic-tac-toe action. It's pretty much dummy-proof Forsberg.
Yeah.
Got no excuses.
Perfect. I like that. So anyway, measure these in. Like I said, we use them out there, move them inboard, trying to keep that hood from flapping around. Dylan whipped up these little posts for me. Take well with the nut on top, center it up, and we can drop our front mounts. And then we can do our Scoopy boys.
Okay.
All right, look right at it, right?
Yeah, that's right. Upside down this thing.
And try to take the front end off.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can take the front bumper off.
It'd make my life a bit easier.
Let's do it. All right, first, pop these guys, which look like they're holding on for dear life. Poor little fellas. Yeah. And then we come under here.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah. This is everything. This is what's holding the whole front end on.
Ding.
And then you go, pop. And that's it.
Wow, that was not bad at all.
Nope.
Worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
Absolutely worth it. One more just for fun.
All right. I'm into that. Looks good.
That doesn't suck.
Nope. Fire off those front holes. So now that we got the front pins welded up, Nate Dogg here went through and painted them. Pretty slick. Got to seal it out, of course. Quick little tape off and paint job. So now we can thread these bad boys back in. Spin these guys down. The best part about that steel it is, you know, you can do touch-ups, you know, add-ons, whatever you want to call it. Throw the paint down, and it works great. And then grab the hood, lay the hood back on, put the rear pins in, mark these fronts, pick it back up, drill them out just like the rears. Throw little scuff plates on, set it down, then do the gates. Same thing, I want to get the hood pins in first, and then we'll pull the fronts out, put the pipes on, rest the hood down, give a little mark on it, take the hood back off, drill through it, set it back on top, and then, you know, kind of like guide the hole through it until it falls in all the way, lining up all the way around the pipe, and then we'll finish off with the vents. All right, so now we got the front bumper back on and the hood pins are in. They're looking great. Got those all painted up and got the height set. We went and drilled out the front holes, and like I said, we brought these points inboard. They used to be out here, and this hood would be all flopping and bouncing around. So we moved those inboard so it has a little more stability. Got some good spacing, so we still have nice room for branding. And then we blew out the holes for the wastegate tubes. We got those lined up, and all we did for that was lay the hood back on top and just kind of trace a little circle around, and that gave us a location. We actually had to move the wastegate a little bit because when the hood's on the car, you know, I wanted to make sure that the wastegate tubes are coming through in the same spot. So we have this ridge right here, and this one right here. And so you can see the circles are pretty identical as far as where they come out from the hood. So now we're gonna make the template, which will give a little aluminum guard around this, and it's gonna come out to about here, and then it's gonna run all the way up to about here. And then this is gonna be all mesh to allow heat to escape, and that's going to give us a lot of heat relief up in this area where the manifolds are, where the throttle body is, so that all of this can breathe and it doesn't get too hot. Cook the throttle bodies and they start acting up, and you know, everything else under the engine bay too. There's a lot of heat coming off those manifolds. Even though they have the PTP turbo blankets on them and the manifold blankets on them, we wanted to make sure that there was plenty of room for everything to have some fresh air and some good breathability, if that makes sense at all. So this is a template that I drew up. So it's gonna run around like this. There's a couple different lines, a couple different ideas. We end up going with a full inch border on it. So we're gonna have a 1 inch aluminum border all the way around. And it's gonna come, and we're gonna extend this out a little bit too. So this has a 1 inch border here. And this will be the wastegate hole. And this will kind of come around, rotate up and out, and this will be all mesh. So Nate Dogg was working on this one last night. You can kind of see he added like a little more material here. So this will get finished up and cleaned up, and we'll just blow this hole out. Add some aluminum mesh in there. The same stuff we used on the rear quarter panel, same stuff we used on the windows. So this little 1/8 inch hole looks really nice, and I'll let all that heat out. So looking forward to getting these done and on the car. And that's the last piece cosmetically for the car for our big test day tomorrow, because we're gonna have Larry Chen come out and get some photos of the car. First time it's been 100% all together. Yes, we took it out, we took it drifting, but there's a few things missing. Like I didn't have the mirrors mounted. We didn't have these little windows on, which these also allow air to get in to let the rear end breathe. That little mesh piece there. Same thing, lets a little smoke out. It's a little different than just capping the hole. And yeah, and then the hood being on. So that was the last thing that we didn't have in place. So get all that going. We can get our photos for promotional things and get some more testing in. So looking forward to all that. Today, I'm gonna show you guys how to add a second set of calipers onto a car.
So we're gonna be deleting the e-brake, and if the car ever rolls down a hill,
Yeah, you know who to blame.
it ain't my fault.
Oh man.
Chris was like,
This
yeah,
guy.
we'll delete it.
Dylan's working on it. I'm adding
Dylan was
handbrakes. He's removing them.
Yeah, it's actually true. He's not wrong. Yeah.